Okay, tell me something about yourself.
Sir, my name is Deepanshu Chauhan. I am from this.
Hello, Deepanshu. Okay, continue. Continue.
Sir, my name is Deepanshu Chauhan. I am from district Shamli, Uttar Pradesh. I have done Bachelor's of Art from Alpine College, Chaudhry Charan Singh University. And so this is my third attempt of CAPF and first interview. So I worked for around 2 years as a telesales executive.
Okay, okay. A person getting 92 plus percent in plus two from science suddenly shifts to arts. Can you tell me the reasons for that?
Yes, sir. Sir, there are two reasons behind it. First reason is that I have developed the interest to read about the Indian Constitution, Indian polity, Society of India, History of India. And sir, second reason is that, sir, I do not have any other option because of financial constraints and lack of resources, as I was not able to attend the regular college at that time. So I only have the option to go for Bachelor of Arts.
Okay, so was it distance learning?
Yes, sir, it was a distance learning course.
Okay, okay, okay. So you were just going for appearing in examination and assignment submission.
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay. So you said about ki you are having interest to study about Indian Constitution, history, etc. Tell me three provisions of Indian constitutions which are borrowed. Obviously, so many things are borrowed, but tell me three provisions which are borrowed from other country. Take three different aspects of three different country. Okay.
Yes, sir. Sir, first is the provision of single citizenship. It is borrowed from the Britain Constitution. Parliamentary form of government. It is also borrowed from Britain Constitution. So second is the suspension of fundamental rights during the emergency from Germany Constitution. And sir, third one is the supremacy of so the provision of judicial review that is borrowed from U.S. Constitution.
Okay, okay, okay. Indian Constitution, for example, has more similarity to British Constitution. Okay, so or you can say we have borrowed more from British because British were ruling, so we are finding that we are having more similarity to their system. But in spite of that, tell me three provisions where we are deviating from British.
Yes, sir. Sir, the first provision is that in India there is republic form of government, whereas in Britain there is monarchy. And sir, second provision is that there is federal system of government in India, whereas there is a unitary system of government in Britain. And sir, third provision is that the prime minister in India, it can be from either the Lok Sabha or from Rajya Sabha, whereas in Britain the prime minister can only be from the lower house of parliament.
Okay, okay, okay. Who is Prime Minister of Britain at this time?
So the prime minister of Britain is Rishi Sunak.
Okay. What is the difference between Great Britain and United Kingdom?
So Great Britain consists of England, Northern. So may I take a few seconds, please, to compile my
Yes.
thoughts? Thank you, sir. So Great Britain consists of Scotland, England, and Wales, whereas United Kingdom consists of uh, England, Wales, Scotland, plus Northern Ireland.
Okay, okay, okay. So in history, okay, so tell me any of the important incident of 1857 in your area.
So there was a battle of Shamli in 1857, in which the local rulers fought against the British East India Company.
Okay, tell me any rural of your local area.
Sir, one famous name that I can recall at the moment is Kura Singh. He fought against the Britishers during that war.
Okay, okay. Yes, Aarti, continue.
Okay, sir. Okay, Deepanshu, so you are from Samli district. Tell me something about
Yes, ma'am.
your district.
Ma'am, Shamli is a sugarcane belt of India. It is the westernmost district of Uttar Pradesh. And Shamli is the first ODF-free district of Uttar Pradesh in 2017. It comes under the NCR region.
Okay, so there is an initiative called One District, One Product. So
Yes, ma'am.
under this initiative, what product from Samli is included?
Ma'am, under this initiative, the rim axle industry of Shamli, which is famous throughout the country, it is covered under this rim axle industry.
Okay. And Samli has also iron art, like famous iron art industry.
Ma'am, as per my knowledge, the iron art industry is the same rim axle industry.
Okay. Okay, so tell me, what are the major problems iron industry is facing?
Ma'am, first major problem that iron ore industry in India is facing, it is related to the use of fuels. Like in iron and steel industry, the coil is required, which is a coking coil, which India imports from the other countries. India is not having the reserve of coking coil. Second, ma'am, it is a very energy intensive process. So lots of fresh water is required. And third one is related to the transportation. Like India has to export the iron after enriching it to other countries. So transportation cost is high in case of India.
Okay. So can you name some major iron industry of India?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, first one is the Rourkela plant in Orissa. There is in one of the industries, it is in South India, that is in Salem, Tamil Nadu, and one is in Vijayanagar, that is near Bhadravati. That's what I'm able to recall at the moment.
So like there are many ores of iron. So tell me their names and which one is the purest form?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, first one is magnetite, hematite, and siderite. Ma'am, the highest content of iron, it is in magnetite.
Around what percent?
Ma'am, I'm not sure about it, but if you allow, can I take a educated guess?
Yes.
Ma'am, it is around 70 to 80%.
Okay. Yes. Okay, so there is an system called commissionerate system. Tell me something about this.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, police commissionerate system, it is a system wherein all the power related to issue of arrest warrants, imposition of section 144 of CRPC, and the provisions related to investigation of any crime, it is given under the hands of police commissioner. So, unlike in dual control, wherein DM has the power to issue arrest warrants and to impose section 144, and the SP is having the power related to investigation of crime. In police commissionerate matter, both the powers are under the hands of police commissioner.
Okay, so can you name some districts where it is imposed?
Ma'am, in UP,
Yes.
ma'am, it has been imposed in 7 districts of UP. Recently, Agra, Prayagraj, and ma'am, I can remember the 2 names recently, but other names are Lucknow,
Yes.
Ghaziabad, Gautam
Yes.
Budh Nagar, and Varanasi.
Yes, correct. Okay, so tell me how many divisions are in UP and how many districts are?
Ma'am, there are 18 divisions in UP and 75 districts.
Okay, which one is the 18th division?
Ma'am, Aligarh is the 18th division.
Okay, so there is defense corridor in UP. So tell me the current status of defense corridor.
Yes, ma'am, there is a defense corridor in UP, and there are 6 nodes of that defense corridor, and it is getting constructed. It is under the stage of construction. I'm not sure about the recent developments, ma'am, but there are 6 nodes of that defense corridor in UP.
Okay, so how it gonna enhance defense sector? Like what type of development they will do?
Ma'am, they will line up the domestic production of defense equipment at one place, and it will help in export of defense equipments and also for the use of armed forces of India. So basically, it is help in assembling of the parts, different parts that are made in different ordnance factories in UP, like in Kanpur, in Shahjahanpur.
Okay. So as recently we have seen many MOUs were signed between India and France. So tell me the current relation status of India and France.
Ma'am, India and France, they are very good strategic partner, completing 25 years of a strategic partnership. And France has been supporting India's bid in the United Nations Security Council permanent membership, and also India's bid in NSG, Nuclear Supplier Group. Ma'am, in terms of trade relations, India has surplus trade relationship with France. Both countries are also having people-to-people contact. Various students and diaspora of India resides in France. So there is also a joint MOU on counter-terrorism between India and France. And ma'am, France and India jointly launched International Solar Alliance in 2015, and both countries are working for the green development.
So recently, France has honored Prime Minister Modi with their highest civilian honor. So can you name that honor?
Yes, ma'am. The highest civilian honor that Prime Minister Narendra Modi got is the Legion of Honor.
Yes. Okay. So like there are many defense exercises between both countries. So can you name those defense exercises?
Ma'am, I can recall one exercise is exercise Varuna between India and France Army.
Okay. So can you tell me like any other like platforms where these two countries are together?
Ma'am, can I take a few seconds to compile my thoughts with your kind permission?
Yes.
Thank you. Ma'am, there is one more relations regarding the nuclear power plant. There is a nuclear power plant in Jaipur, in Maharashtra, where both countries are working to develop that.
Okay. And anything
And also
else?
in defense, I'm also in defense cooperation, like this Project 75, in which the Scorpion class submarines are being built, and the Rafale aircraft.
Okay. So have you heard about International Solar Alliance?
Yes, ma'am, I heard about it.
So tell me something about that. And what is the objective behind this alliance?
Ma'am, the objective behind this alliance is to create one world, one sun, one grid. That means the sun always shines in some part of the earth, and to generate the renewable energy from the sun, so that there will be no energy shortage, and to help in the green development of earth, to reduce carbon emission. So, and also to enhance the cooperation between the tropical countries. So this is the objective of this mission, ma'am, this alliance.
Okay. Okay, so can you name some initiatives related to solar in India?
Ma'am, I can remember one scheme of government, that is PM Kusum scheme. Under this scheme, government is providing subsidy to convert these standalone pumps into solar pumps. And apart from that, government is also providing subsidy to install the rooftop solar in India.
Okay. So tell me, what are the challenges international solar alliance is facing?
Ma'am, one challenge is the manufacturing of equipments related to semiconductors, as semiconductor chip are used in the solar panels. Some kind of chip is used, ma'am. So that is manufactured mainly in China. So China is having monopoly regarding that. And also silver is used to join the joints of solar panels, so which is increasing the cost of making the solar panel.
So Deepanshu, in your DF, you have mentioned your first preference as CISF and CRPF is the fifth.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
why CRPF is fifth preference?
Ma'am, it is just some matter of preference since we have given the five choices. So we have to put somebody at the first and somebody at the end. But I'm ready to serve in any of the forces if I got the opportunity.
Okay. And why CISF is your first preference? Like you have something in your mind, na? That's why you have preferred CISF.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, actually, one of my village friend got selected as a sub-inspector in CISF in 2017. So I discussed with him regarding the working nature of CISF, and I found that the public interaction component is more in CISF as compared to other CAPFs. And ma'am, I like to interact with others. So this is one reason. Other reason is there is unit-based deployment in CISF as compared to battalion-based deployment in other forces. So there is an early opportunity to lead the unit in CISF. And third thing is, ma'am, CISF offers diverse nature of deployment throughout the country of India, like aviation sector, coal sector, historical monuments, space installations. So it requires a lot of adaptability because the kind of training and the kind of attitude, the kind of skills change as per the situation. And I am adaptable. That is one of the reason now. And other reason is CISF offers a lot of opportunities like to enhance your skills, like soft skill, public dealing, and technological know-how. So considering some of these provisions, I put CISF as my first preference, ma'am. But I'm ready to join in any of the CAPS.
Okay. So in your hobbies, you have mentioned reading newspaper. So which paper
Yes,
you prefer to read?
Ma'am, I read Indian newspaper, Indian Express newspaper.
Okay. So tell me the two major news of today's newspaper.
Ma'am, one news is related to Prime Minister Narendra Modi's visit to UAE.
Okay.
And other news is related to cricket. India has defeated West Indies in the first test match.
Okay. So tell me about the news related to India and UAE.
Ma'am, India and UAE have been the historic partners since earlier times. They are people-to-people contact. Most of the Indian diaspora throughout the world reside in UAE, and UAE is an important source of remittances for India. There is cooperation in defense, in space, in the trade relations between two countries are also very good. That's what
So
I'm able to recall.
there is an trade agreement recently, like it was in today's newspaper. So can you know something about that?
Ma'am, India and UAE have signed the Comprehensive Economic Partnership Agreement last year. So
Okay.
one news related to strengthening that partnership.
That's all from my side, sir.
Okay.
Thank you, ma'am.
Deepanshu, you were in job at a time when COVID-19 pandemic was there. That time people were searching, some people were searching ki at least I should have job. And I hope at the time you were working from home.
No, sir, I am staying at Delhi at that time.
No, okay, no. Work from home means it doesn't mean ki from hometown. Means you were in Delhi,
Yes,
so
yes.
you were going to office or you were working from home.
Sir, in the last few months, I was working from home at that time.
Okay, so when you are working from home, so at that time, why you left the job?
Sir, initially I took the job only for the economic security purpose. But sir, I was very clear in my mind that whenever I got the opportunity, I will prepare for the CAPF exams. As one of my village friend got selected as a sub inspector in CISF, so I got motivated to join CISF or CAPF from him. I got to know a lot about CAPFs. And so since I have already completed my graduation, at that time I have not completed my graduation, so I was just looking for an opportunity to quit the job because our financial condition has improved a little bit. I discussed with my family, and after that, I took that decision.
Okay, okay, okay. Let us take a scenario. You as assistant commandant is going for an operation in any area. Let us take, for example, in moist affected area. You are going in a vehicle. You are there, and some four persons are other. For example, there is a gypsy. You are on front seat. There is a driver, and four other rank people are there. So you are leading the team for an operation, and you said to driver, please drive the car little faster. In that way, one person came across the road and he was seriously injured. Now, what will be your responsibility and what you will do at that time?
Sir, if I am sorry, if it is in Naxal affected area or any specific area, may I
Yes,
know?
it is in Naxal affected area.
Thank you, sir. Sir, first of all, I will ensure that I will follow all the standard operating procedures of Naxal affected area. Sir, as the it could be an ambush or it could be a strategy of the Naxals to attack if we stop the vehicle. So, first of all, I will ensure
No,
that
no,
the vehicle will not
there is
stop.
no attack like thing. Actually, operation is somewhere else. You are not in an operation area. Actually, you are going for an operation. Maybe let us 20 kilometer away. But you say driver ki drive fast so that we can reach the area within time. And in that order, the person got injured. There is no link of Naxalism to that person, and in that area there is no, at least the at the site of accident, there is no problem of Naxalism.
Sir, I will ensure that first of all, I will follow my primary duty. I will reach there, and at the same time, I will call the local ambulance or local person to come there and take the injured person to the hospital. And sir, I will not stop the vehicle because the operation is more important for me than to save the life of that person. I will immediately call the local ambulance. They will come there and they will take the person to the hospital, and the person will be fine.
Let us take example, let us take the scenario, the person died, your operation is successful now.
Sir, in that case also, I will follow my primary duty. I
Operation
will
is
not
finished
stop the.
now. Your operation successfully finished, the person died.
Sir, I will take the responsibility and I will ready to face the consequences.
Okay, okay. So you can directly say it is not my mistake, I was not driving the car.
But sir, being a leader, it's my responsibility to ensure that all the operations and all other tasks should be completed.
Okay, 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 okay. So in terms of, you said about IT, sorry, in CISF, there is unit. So you will get early chance to lead the unit. But in other forces
Yes.
also, for example, as an assistant commandant, you are getting directly chance, maximum chances is that you are getting directly chance to lead the company. Maybe here in unit, if it is larger unit, then you will not get chance. So what you said, ki I will get early chance to lead the unit. Rather, you will get in other forces, for example, as soon as you get ITBP and all, directly you are getting chance to lead the company.
Yes, sir, I agree with you. And so this is just one of the reason, because there is no specific preference regarding that. If I got ITBP or CIS, CRPF or any other force, I will be more than happy to lead the company as well, sir. But it is just a matter of preference.
You said about unit in CISF. So what is the smallest size of unit?
Sir, in terms of number of personnel,
Yes.
sir, as for my limited knowledge, there are some units in CISF which are having around 90 to 100 personnels.
Okay, okay. So everywhere, for example, there are places which requires only 30 people to protect. Still, you will use 90 people there.
No, sir, I will not use 90 people in that case. If the requirement of human power is less, then I will use less people, sir. Less
Okay,
personnel.
let us take key, for example, a company or troop is posted in some urban area in some company. There, for example, law and order in general is still means already good. So you are there just to provide one more layer of security. So every time 90 or 100 is not required now.
Yes, sir. I
So
apologize, sir. I will update about it.
okay, 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 no problem. So in general, if you are an assistant commandant, tell me one of any example. Their unit will be such that I should lead that. An assistant commandant should lead in that area.
Uh, Pardon, sir. I'm not able to understand the question. Can you
Yeah,
please
I'm saying now,
repeat it?
as a assistant commandant, you have certain people. So tell me any
Yes,
industrial
sir.
location or any industrial unit or any uh, important unit where CISF is protecting. Tell me nature of or like example at this time, for example, if 30 people are there, then you are not required to lead, because 30 people are there, then sub inspector may lead or inspector may lead,
Yes, sir.
but you are an assistant commandant, so you will lead for larger number of troops. So give me any example where assistant commandant level officer will lead.
Sir, I can recall an example that when I discussed with my friend who is a sub inspector in CISF. Sir, his initial posting was in Korba mines in Chhattisgarh. Some mine is there. So at that place, assistant commandant is leading the unit.
Okay, okay, okay. Anyway, so you are from EWS. What is the criteria of EWS?
So there are a few criteria of EWS. First one is the agricultural land should be less than 5 acres. Second is the annual income from all the sources should be less than 8 lakhs per annum. So third one is residential plot should be less than 1,000 square feet. And the residential plot of less than 100 square yard in notified municipality and less than 200 square yard in non-notified municipality.
Okay, okay. So you are in rural area, na?
Yes, sir.
So you said ki, for example, your Samli district is part of NCR. If it is part of NCR,
Yes,
so still it is in rural area considered?
yes, sir. It is considered as a rural area because NCR region is for the development of the region around NCT of Delhi. but within the district, it is considered as a rural area, sir.
Any advantage you are getting as NCR region?
Sir, I heard about a news that Samli district will get the funds from NCR board at a lower interest rate for the development of urban areas, for urban planning.
Directly
So
means
there is one.
people, for example, you as a person or your family as a unit. So what advantage it is having?
Sir, I realize one advantage is that the roads, they are getting constructed on a regular basis. There is expansion of highways, so that is one advantage. And also in Shamli, the work of overpass and the ring road is going on, which is also funded by the NCR board.